What's up, Master Builders, and welcome to Ginty Picks Worry. And today, well, you may be wondering, why am I showing you a shed for? Well, this is my little shed. Well, sort of a little shed with the family. And if you excuse all the mess, you will actually see in the background, I also got my Lego Thomas the Tank Engine project of the Farquhar Yards. And here, I will be explaining what the layout's all about and what I've been doing to make it up to this stage and all that. So, this project is 3 years now been in the project. And, of course, like I mentioned, it's actually the China base of Farquhar Yards. So basically, if you watch the TV series, you might think, oh, it could be the actual one station with yard coming out this way, or the CGI series where you got the actual two platforms. But no, I'm actually basing all this on the actual Railway series book later on version, because there are two versions on that one. The one what's the CGI series based on, and the Christopher Andre section kind of illustrations, and that's the one I'm basing all this on because it looks better, more detail and all that. But throughout the 3 years that I've been doing to get up to this stage, I have a few phases, and the first phase is to build all the engines. So basically Percy over there, Toby are the ones of the very first lot to be built. And of course Thomas and Bertie was like later on. And then after that, the next phase is to build the rolling stock. So like Percy Mail Truck, Henrietta, and in Cloudal only just been built. So I should not really count that in top. But that's phase 2 and make sure engines are running. So that's Toby and the mail cars was the running engines. But for this year though, I will be adding Daisy on the list since I only just built her. But the reason why Daisy's going to be a running engine now is because the mail trucks are literally... I did try them out last year, but unfortunately, to order the one with 1 or 2 engines on it, you had to power both of them together, and using so much batteries, like Percy literally died out in under an hour. Where Toby here, with his lovely vintage train, Victoria's brand new to this year, but for Toby though, he literally can go around about 2 or 3 hours tops. So yeah, I needed somebody to be engine driven, and of course you can see Toby's got a Steam now. That's brand new for this year, because you know those Unikey collectible series. Well, these are the bases. And I literally put it up like that and make it look like it's steaming. Go. But anyway, for last year though, I started to do the phase 3, and that's doing the buildings. So as you can see, the Farquhar shed and also the Farquhar coach shed is actually getting built here. And way in the background, I think I can show you right now, is the actual station master's house where Thomas crashed into it. I just managed to get the tracks going here from the sheds to there, and also managed to do a little good level crossing section. Hello, Trevins. And yes, it's just like the level crossing is just by that one little piece just there, and I thought of doing the level crossing like that. Got in the background a sound barrier as well. But that's like all the succeed of... I just realised I didn't put the trucks into position before this video. Oh well. But anyway, I'm going to explain the plans of what's going to be next. Because of course, where all this mess is going to be, one little section is just going to be emptiness. But I got the actual the 3 more station masters kind of houses to go down. And then a road section, and this part right here is where the end of the line is going to be. And then from here, I can actually mention that where this little mess is, where Emmett actually talked to Minecraft character Steve, that should be where the cattle, funny enough I put that there, cattle kind of station where livestock can actually put on. And there's Glenn over here, he's going to be permanently going to be in this section. There should be some points here to connect them to the station platform where Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle are going to be, where Farquhar Station is going to be. Like, you can just see a little station here, but I need to extend that a long to accommodate Thomas and his coaches. And that's the big thing that I needed to learn, of how long Annie and Clarabelle is going to be, to also to know how long the station's going to be. Of course, I put the dedicated over the actual points on the other side for the loop track, so Thomas can actually run around, go. And over here, where Daisy is at the moment, it's going to be the two sidings that you're going to see in, most famously, either when Toby and Daisy's are talking about the balls, or Thomas and Percy and Nicole should be in this little section. So you've got like a little section going to have coal, and one section that's going to have water tank. This is this whole layout is going to be for exhibition purpose as well. So whenever I go to exhibition, but I'm a bit worried about this little section here, because of course kids can actually go out, try touch Daisy, and Thomas is in the dangerous position as well, especially Glenn. Because kids can actually pull out just trying to take Thomas, and then loads of mess happen. Trust me, I know that, because when I did one of the exhibition, I literally have somebody trying to lick Toby when he's running past. So now, for my running track, lucky enough this was in the plans ages ago, that Toby is actually going to be on the actual main part of the line that goes from entrance of Farquhar all the way over to the entrance to the quarry. And there should be tracks that should go onto another table to go behind all that, and actually come all the way over to here again. But of course, I'm not going to bring out all those tables just to do that, just because it's pointless. I'm going to do that when the exhibition is going to be there. But anyway, talking about the actual main LAN, the main track that Toby will be on, and Daisy as well, whenever I swap engines. And to be honest, there should be points here, but there should be another points that leads into the actual sheds. As you can see, the sheds are literally just are almost the completed items on the actual list. Of course, you've got the carriage shed where Daisy sleeps, and with Annie and Clarabelle and Victoria, Elsie, and Henrietta. Victoria? Yeah, I keep on forgetting. And this is what I built it in. It's basically those necessary bricks that are grilled. It's like all stack onto each other, but to make sure they do not like fall off as soon as you touch them, I did two, like I double it with another stack of like 1x4 with many 1x8, as you can see here. And the window designs are, if I show you over here, it's just a normal technical window, but instead of just filling it all in, I actually have like put an extra thickness onto it. That's the word, thickness. And of course the middle part is just very empty. If you're wondering what that barking is, it's my dog. And this little part over here is not actually meant to be the shed. This is actually meant to be the yard station. So where Percy is at the moment is meant to be where 6 of these going to be over there, just to fill up that line. But of course, at the moment, it's very, these are a little bit fragile, so as soon as I move the table at one point, it's just like they fall over and knock over. So at the moment, I'm going to keep them there instead of where Percy is. But where this yard shed station is at the moment is meant to be the extended version of the coach shed, because the coach sheds are 2 times bigger, in my logic, than the actual Farquhar sheds. You can actually read it all up. Farquhar Shed, that's a brown part in Farquhar Shed, is actually another project, but I'm gonna keep it secret for a while. Make it obvious what my next project is gonna be. But for Thomas's shed, the original one, I was just thinking about like maybe dark red, but there is a certain piece for how I do the actual entrance of the actual sheds that is like it's not available in dark red. And I was thinking about many colours, but then after a while I thought I might as well go in red. And the other two are very easy because of course they are in tan. So tan is the way, and also you can just see I don't really like to do roofs that often. I don't know how to do roofs, but I am tempting to do a quick design just in case I actually do decide to build a roof onto it. And of course on the other side, I don't know if I can show you it. Boop, boop. Basically, the windows over there are literally identical to the windows on the actual carriage sheds is. Just basically done in green. I'm not going to go all the way over there. And I think I already told you about the actual thing. Yeah, I did actually. I made sure there are 2 tracks separated. Originally it was meant to be 4 tracks separating from the shed to the station master's house, but due to size and all that I had to manage to fit it into a 2 tracks leading up to it. But anyway, carry on onto this section. Mavis, you might be wondering why is she automatically into a dislocated location without no tracks. Well, to be honest, there is meant to be a track point here to lead Mavis to 2 more track yards to shunt some trucks, and that's where these trucks are meant to be on. Apart from this one's meant to be for my next project, but at the moment he is welcome to be in that yard where Percy is. Percy's in the one of the 3 sidings. The other 2 is going to be where Mavis is going to be shunting, and Percy is where the actual yard shed is going to be. So that little section at Percy into that very end point over there is going to be all the yard sheds design is going to be. And after that, all the actual rest of that, behind the sheds and all that, is going to be that noise barrier. This brown part with a little bit of white, that's going to be all brown, and the top part is just a replicator of the station master's house. But that is going to be all going down the actual back part of the actual sheds to this points over there. And of course that's about it for what's going to be there for the actual layout. I think there should be a shed where Henrietta's going to be. There should be a shed, not a shed, a signal box there, but I'm not sure. That's the one thing I'm going to be thinking about so much. It's like, should I put a signal box there? Of course, all the characters at the moment, I'm going to move this trucks because Bertie's meant to be there, but all the engines that you're seeing where they are now is where they are meant to be placed whenever I go out to the model railway shows or Lego shows, whenever I go to exhibitions. And this is where they all gonna place, like Trevlin's the tractor over there, Thomas and Ian Clever at the main station, Glenn is gonna be there, Daisy, Toby, Percy, and these are characters. I know they're not Thomas the Tank Engine in the Farquhar related, but then Dot, Charlie and Billy, since I already built them, I might as well put them there. Same as Fergus and Winston. Bertie the bus can stay there. And one more thing that I'm going to mention before I go. Farquhar Station, since I said it's all going to be like the railway series kind of thing, the station is actually going to be the TV Classic series version. So it's just like, if you look it up, that's what I'm going to base the station on, because it's so iconic already. And this is what this layout is going to be a little bit about. It's going to be mixing all the, like, Raven Laundry's model version, Raven Laundry's Railway Series versions, Christopher Laundry Railway Series version, and TV series version, and also CGI series version as well. So this is all going to be trying to mix and match all the best parts to fill in the actual layout. But I think the video have been on so much now, so I better be off now. But until then, see you soon, and thank you for letting me ramble on. And if you want to help the channel, please subscribe and actually do everything you want to be honest. And comment down below. Just say what you think of the video. Don't just say it's messy, because I know it's messy. But still though, that's all I got to show for you today. Hopefully I can improve all this before August, because I got a event plan that I want to show all this to. But it's going to be impossible to try to do that when you're not have a job. But until then though, see you soon and goodbye.